There's some joke there. Oh yeah, hi. Welcome to Combat Computer. This is a really great class that, I hope everyone has a good time in. So like all of the classes, I'm going to basically do this in like this 30 minute split. I don't know how long we're actually supposed to do this class, so if that's too long, shit.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Oh good, it's all hour and a half. Basically what that means is we're going to do some sweet discussion. Technically this is like lecture time. But lecturing about like you guys having to use your brains for 90 minutes is kind of like an awful experience. It's not very fun. So I want you to be able to play and fight and whatever, and that's kind of what we do. If you're all burned out and you don't want to fight, just like let me know now and I can plan for like who actually is looking to still swing swords for a little bit. If you just want to break, you can absolutely have your break. I'm not going to judge you, I promise. Oh my gosh, you're all so enthused. This is going to be great. All right, so now we got to do some wind sprints real quick, up and down the court, and get you real. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to do exercise. Some suicides. It's just P90X class is what it really is. We're just going to do a bunch of jumping jacks and shit.
I mean, if you can jump over the swing instead of having to block it.
If you can dodge a wrench.
You can dodge a ball.
Hey, thank you.
And maybe a sword.
So what Combat Computer generally is, to me anyways, and how I was taught it, is basically just the concept of trying to understand what's happening in the fight, what happens before the fight, what the person is doing, your perception of the things around you, and sort of getting like in touch with like the earth. Okay, maybe not that part, but it's fun to say. And that's a really important skill to have. The hardship is that you might fight and get asked what happened and go, I have no idea. And that sucks. When the fight matters, let's say a tournament where it's really important that I perform and I win these fights, if you don't know what's going on anymore, it can be very frustrating. It's a really tough experience. So hopefully what you will gain is just the idea that I should be thinking more kind of present in my fights so that I'm paying attention. And that's any time. That's me looking around right now at what you're doing. Tim's got a flat shield that looks like it's either center strapped or kind of low strap. He's got 35 or 36 inch sword. I've identified that. I know that if Tim's my opponent, I have now identified here. It even says Tim on his sword, so I'm really observant. I already know his name.
It does. Where's his pet rabbit?
His pet rabbit is at home where we do magic. But that kind of thing can be very important. How many times, if it's ever happened to you, and it's okay and you can admit it, I'll admit it myself, that you fought somebody, you're in the bear pit or something, and you get killed and you're like, that wasn't right. Oh, you're left-handed? And you've just missed a crucial piece of the puzzle about the person you're about to fight. What about what kind of equipment? Are they using a punch shield? Using a strap? Is it low? Is it high? Is it a dome? Is it made of wood? These things all have factors. These are all parts of this puzzle that is fighting, especially when you're fighting an opponent. So it's something that you really want to pay attention to, if you can. Once you practice it, it becomes second nature. If anyone's ever done any kind of like, not that every security job is important, but if you ever had to do something like that, we're having to pay attention to like what somebody was wearing, their description. Same idea, we're just applying it to like this fighter here. Okay, they've got a tunic, they've got athletic shoes, they're worn out, I can see that. Maybe he's got bad traction. It's a thing that we can study, we can pay attention to while we're doing this. He's got competitive gloves. He's probably serious about fighting to some degree, to whatever degree that gets you. I have some kind of tell that this person may be good, may understand, have some level of understanding in the game we play. That doesn't always apply because you get somebody like Brett, for anyone who's met him, and he shows up in like, you know, a compression shirt and some pants and then just slays everybody, and that guy's very, very good. So, you know, it's not always the perfect thing. You know, a mundane guy in jeans may actually be a slayer, or they're just some mundane guy in jeans who doesn't actually know very much about our game yet.
I was gonna throw JD out there because he shows up to park in just mundane clothes. Mm-hmm. You don't even know the guy's war.
But that's a thing to keep in mind, right? And it really plays into, you should never really make the assumption that like somebody isn't good at fighting, because you can always be surprised. It's better to assume they're really good at fighting and I need to take this seriously and try to identify what they're doing. I mean, that's like a mix between like sort of a flat and a dome there. It's not the most concave dome, but that's important if you don't quite realize, right? Like that could make an impact again in how you throw your shots, where you mechanically want to place your sword. Like that stuff all matters. That being said, There's things you can take advantage of. And these things are not always nice, but if we're talking about trying to be very good, it sort of goes hand in hand. Are they wearing a leg brace? Do they have knee problems? Do they have back problems? Do they have vision problems? Do they have psychological issues when it comes to tournaments? Maybe you've heard that they really get under pressure in a tournament situation. I'm not telling you to go take advantage of those things. It's just things that you can look out for. It's things that you can pay attention for. It's up to your personal morality what you want to do with that information, okay? Are we fighting on concrete and they have no knee pads?
Cobra Kai.
I said sweep the leg.
Each person's journey is their own journey, so that's something for you to keep in mind for yourself, okay? Again, I'm not condoning that you put somebody into concrete and end their fighting career because sick. It sucks, it hurts. And that's a bummer. But it depends on what your priorities are. If you care more about winning than some guy you've never met but has some problems and you've identified it, that's on you. No judgment here. Each person's journey is their own. As I sit here with the cane from all these injuries. Now, that being said, if you've never really worried about this or really thought about this, I hope you will start kind of thinking about these things. Other identifiers are simple, right? What's another identifier that might say somebody knows a little something about swinging a sword? What's something we got?
Stance.
Stance, yeah. Stance can play a big part. Anything else?
How worn their equipment is.
Yeah, I mean, the uglier their equipment, they probably got some field time. Like it's a hell of a set. If it's pristine, shiny, and new, they could just be prissy and really like their gear. Sometimes I like my gear to look really nice, sometimes my tunics. But that doesn't always mean stuff. Worn out gear usually a good sign.
I usually look at if they have any belt flags, what the belt flags say.
Oh yeah, yeah. Does that say Warlord on it, or what's going on? Or if you cross game into like Bell and Dag for like tournament wins, right? Like Sword and Board winner or whatever, Armageddon wins or whatever the stuff is. I'm really bad at knowing all those. I just know there's a lot of belt flags in that game that say a lot of information that's really important. Anything else?
Their fighting style.
Sure. Yeah. Are they just somebody with a dagger? Maybe they're not that serious, or they could be really good and they're just trolling around with the dagger, which is its own issue. And oh boy, does it feel bad to get stabbed.
Have you seen them in the pit more than you have in the line?
Yeah. Have you learned their name yet? Maybe there's somebody you've heard about. Maybe it's somebody that you happen to know. Or
That's Nip?
That's Nip? Oh shit. Or you just hear Nip. Nip. Like this guy just keeps racking up wins. It's now my turn. But what it shouldn't do is make you apprehensive about your fight. It should just help prepare you to know that this is going to be a serious fight. This is one that I definitely have to take serious. I did say that you should treat everybody like they're good and like they know what they're doing. But that's a hell of a giveaway that like it's gonna be a good fight. Are they on YouTube a lot? Do you just happen to see a lot of videos of somebody fighting? Like, oh, there's a lot of content of this individual. They're pretty familiar with fighting. You know, you can invest yourself by paying attention to kind of like who's out there, what's going on. Going to events like this helps. You know, it gets you more exposure, so you get to learn more. The more you know, the better you fight generally. Unless you're not practicing or fighting. You know a lot, but you know, yay. Anything else seem like an obvious identifier?
Grip.
Sure, yeah, how they hold their sword. If I am strictly with my sword, I may not be that serious. I could be a serious fighter goofing around, but this is kind of a tell that I may have some goofy limitations. Okay, cool. Maybe I'm goofing around and I'm good, or maybe I'm just unaware yet. I'm uneducated in, extra fighting techniques. Or they're the best down sword fighter that's ever down sword fought, and you just get stabbed and feel bad again. It's always about getting stabbed and feeling bad, isn't it? There's another one. There's two actually that I think are real obvious ones.
Their reactive behavior to you.
Oh,
like,
sure. Yeah.
From
yeah.
the approach all the way up to the first opener.
Yeah, that can tell you a lot.
So like if you walk side to side or if you step towards them or away, what do they do in response to that? Because like a newer player might not even move at all, right?
Yeah. Or they might be real spastic and just flee.
Whereas a more experienced fighter is probably going to maintain the gap that they're comfortable with and probably trace your steps and follow you.
Yeah, there'll be some real, there's a fight, there's some play there. Like, okay, at least they're familiar enough to understand the concept that like we are maintaining some range, which depending on where you're at, how good you are, maybe you just learned that first. Like, I don't know about that high cross thing I hear so much about, but I understand maintaining my range. Like, that'd be a heck of a thing to learn first. Anything else? I still think there's 2. We haven't said them yet, I don't
Oh,
think.
they're spending time with?
Yeah, who do they hang out with? If you're like, oh shit, that's all instructors hanging out over there. I know that like if one of them is an instructor, all of them are good. Like that can tell you a lot too, where do they spend their time?
I can tell a ton by how someone taps my sword before a fight.
Yeah?
I gain a lot off of that usually.
Interesting. I haven't heard the sword tap one as a knowledge gainer.
I know, so I go into it very loose, just a simple, usually with an introduction, like, hello, that's easy. If someone bops my sword very hard, I already know that I'm going to play more defensively because they're going to be more aggressive, generally speaking, that kind of thing.
That's a cool one. I'm going to start paying attention for that. I think I'm sort of soft on the tap most of the time.
Yeah.
Unless it's somebody I really know and I want to mess with them, I might just get that sword out of here. But yeah, I think I'm really So I wonder. I'm really curious about that.
Their mindset you can usually tell from their behavior. So, do they seem aloof when you approach to fight?
Sure.
Are they super focused? Are they, like their attitude? What is their attitude like?
I don't know if I'd use that as an indicator because you're very aloof. And you can probably kill all of us.
Sometimes I'm interchangeably good or bad.
But if someone's more focused, you might want to be more on your guard because they're taking the fight seriously.
Yeah. Well, this is, and that one's kind of fun, and I am not about to pretend that I am some martial arts master or some goofy nonsense outside of swinging a foam bat or something. But all I ever hear, and the person who usually teaches this class used to do a lot of jiu-jitsu and judo and all the rolling and stuff. And it was always the person, as far as I understand, that was so calm and collected and basically didn't give a shit. That was the most dangerous. The one who's burning a lot of energy, really excited to be here. They're gonna try really hard. But the dangerous guys are the ones who are like, yeah, man, let's go. And they hit you, and you're like, oh shit, that guy didn't even care. They're at peace, And that's always freaked me out more than the super energetic kid, because I'm like, oh no, they're gonna run at me. I don't want to run. I want to be fucking lazy and tired. I mean, PG-13, I get 1. That's 1. I'm sorry. But we still have a couple we haven't touched on. I think this is kind of cool, actually. And maybe this is the Bell Dag crossover stuff. Say it again?
Protective gear.
Protective gear is important, right? I identified a little bit, he's got serious gloves for sure.
If I see someone wearing goggles on the battlefield, I assume they've taken one too many arrows to the face at them.
And nobody wants to get shot in the eye. It sucks.
It sucks.
Dude, I'm a cran eater when I do that. When I go cross game, I love shooting. That is the best. I love shooting Bell Dag players in the face.
It's so good.
Nobody likes it. It makes me happy.
I love arching.
Things to consider. You mentioned the belt there. The color of the belt and what stripes they have on that belt.
That can be a super good indicator. It's not always perfect. For AmpGuard and our award system and all the belts, that's one that I definitely had in mind. If that's a white belt with silver trim, dude's a sword knight, they're probably pretty good. The belt flags, like the Warlord or any of the tournament win ones, depending on what we're playing, great indicators. Mine's usually, that's a sword knight, they're probably pretty good. Frankly, I always went and tried to fight those guys because that was always the most fun. Guy with a white belt with a red trim, I'm not too worried about that guy. Now, and it's no disrespect to those guys. I mean, some of them are very good fighters, but I sort of have an idea of where they might be in relation to the guys who do have sword knights or warlords, right? There is a distinction between guys, and they could be on the come up still. That's totally a thing. Yes.
On that point, I've noticed that same thing is they might not be like a sword knight, but it still shows you that they've been in the game for a decade or so. Yeah. So they probably have at least some decent fundamentals.
Oh yeah. Never knock the poor chefs out there that are working real hard for us, because they may also have put a lot of field time in and feel like they can spend the time in the kitchen to help out, and they don't need to be on the field right now, which is its own scary concept. But it's still generally, for me personally, it would say all right, they could be good, but if they're not, and if I've met most of these guys, I probably fought them or whatever, but it kind of gives me something all right, they might be solid, but I'm probably not going to get hit with some aerial combo, them flying through the air, like some people happen to do for whatever reason. I'm just going to keep blaming Nip. It's probably his fault somehow. We'll blame the Morpheuses. They're pretty feisty. Those guys are good.
I know Saito likes to do a lot of
it can be fun. I jumped more before my back. I still jump a little. But yeah, so, and then for AmpGuard again, an unadorned chain. they may not be wearing anything else, but if they're wearing like a spandex like rash guard, some garb pants, and they just got like one like silver chain or something, nothing on it, that guy's probably a monster. That guy is probably good. Mostly making fun of Brett. Incredible fighter. And that kind of stuff is cool. Anyways, we've spent a lot of time on just kind of looking at the gear and kind of identifying. As long as you're thinking about it, like it really says a lot. And I'm going to point you out as an example, compared to Tim here as an example. You have on what I would say is prescription glasses. Okay. Tim also has on some prescription glasses, but they're like sports goggles for doing this. Doesn't necessarily mean you're less serious, but this is a guy who's been hit in the face enough and lost enough glasses to finally commit to like some safety glasses where he can still play. And that can be a small tell for you. It doesn't mean that you're not serious, but he's probably been hit in the head a lot.
Yep.
You saw my sunglasses earlier.
Yeah, dude, it just happens. I mean, some people transfer over to other stuff, like the helmets. These have become super, wherever mine is. There it is. This has become very popular now. It's not super required, but like it does get tiring when we are on the field for a lot of hours, getting repetitively hit in the head. It happens. I don't want to be mad at my friends, and I'm like infinitely less of a piece of shit to my friends, just like wearing some protective gear. Like I just feel I'm just less mad about it. I'm just like, that's cool, man. I'd like you to hit me in the actual helmet instead of my mouth, though. You know, and it happens. Somebody got me pretty good. Was it in our fight? Maybe one of them. Somebody got me in one of my punch shield fights, threw my equipment like into my mouth in the combo, and I'm like, dude, that was awesome. I kissed it. Like, and like once in a while it's not so bad, but you know, if it was over and over and over again, like SKBC is a lot of fights. It gets old, it gets tiring. So that might mean that person's at least serious enough to be like, I want to be on the field, I want to fight, and I care about like the safety part for myself, you know. Cool. Anyways, I digress. Are people feeling like fighting? You can say no, it's okay. If you're feeling like fighting, we definitely have fight content for this class. A bit, okay. All right, so we'll take it a little easy. This is cool. Go grab your shield. I'm going to explain the concept. I'll get you card speed. So the idea here is we're going to split into two groups. Okay. Two individuals are going to fight. Each group has to come up with 3 things for their fighter to try to accomplish. Sorry, we're going to backpedal. We'll get to that one later. I want to start with a different one. We are going to send one fighter away. That fighter is going to go hang out over there on the other side of this court. We then collectively as a group are going to come up with a way to beat that fighter. That's going to be our plan. We want to look at their gear, establish what they might be doing, try to make up a plan, have both people fight. We'll have somebody that will make the plan for, go try to fight that person to beat them. They won't know what the plan is. And hopefully, our fighter who's out there can identify what that fighter was trying to do. And if our plan works, well, kudos to us. You know, we're super smart. We came up with a sweet plan. If they best our fighter, that's okay. The best plan can still get beat by talent, skill, luck. These are all parts of the game, so cool. But we just want to think, we want to see, and then once they do their fight, we're then going to send that fighter away again and see if we can make a correction to that plan. Give our person who's going to defend our honor a chance to overcome that obstacle they just had. And we'll run through this for a little bit, and anyone who wants to do it can. We'll get some fights in. If y'all are really feeling like the legs, we can do that. I have no judgment. We'll go in the grass. If y'all don't want to play with legs, we'll just hang out in the concrete. It's totally up to you guys. I don't really care. It can all be intermixed. We don't have to be set in stone. For example, if you have a knee injury and you're just not feeling going down right now, cool beans, that's fine. We're all supposed to be sort of friendly, and we don't got to be mean to each other. You don't have to hit the guy in the leg brace in the knee, you know?
I kind of like leg on death, if that works for
Leg on death is fine with me. And again, if you're up to fight, well, cool. If that's your preference, excellent, we'll just do it. That'd be excellent. It doesn't mean that legs aren't a valuable part of the game, okay? I've been saying that all weekend. They absolutely are. I'm not trying to discourage you from doing it. I just want us to really focus on the actual drill and paying attention to like what's going on. If you want to throw the leg combo, I'm fine with that. We can still establish like, hey, that combo worked. Like that combo was good. It was there. As long as they identify like, oh, you tried to double leg me. Sweet. I get it. That makes sense. Like this is perfect. That was your plan. It makes, you know, our fighters thinking, the other fighters thinking. Like that's what we want to see. All right. Who are my suckers, volunteers? Okay, cool. Oh, well, I need 2 people, so okay, so we'll have you be the, all right, good boy, and then cool, you'll be our champion for this round of fighting. All right, now if you had to like hum or sing a song or something, by all means, let us know if you can hear us when we start making a plan. Okay.
He's gonna let us know after we make it. Yeah.
After we make the plan. Okay, so what do we see, class, about our opponent? What do we see that they have? Okay, that's probably good, that's fine. What do they have? What have we established here since what we've been talking about?
They're slow and they're tall.
Florentine tall. Are those short swords or are they longer than that?
Short. Those are short.
Okay, good.
Flat blades.
I know he has. He looks exactly like my dad.
Gasp! All right, well, we figured out that mystery. Okay, so we've kind of established what they have. What is 3 things we can try to make successful against this opponent? We haven't seen him fight yet, so we're making
Are we allowed to use prior knowledge of seeing them in a fight?
Sure. Sometimes you will have prior knowledge, right? Like that's part of like what we do when we travel and see people. If you think that's unfair, then you can hold it. And if we can't get to 3 things, we will. Anybody got anything right away?
He does.
Slow, I like the stab.
All right, cool. Anything in particular, or just like strap the middle, get
Try to
started?
give him a swing in the stab.
He moves a lot and does a lot of fakes to make you get to an opening and then hits you very quickly.
Okay. So far we've established a stab.
There's a shot I like to do against slow fighters. Basically, you sidestep and line up your sword arm with the middle of the chest and just throw straight forward.
All right, so we've got like a center stab, a lateral chop to the chest. Okay. We need 1 more.
And like you can't make any openings unless he will go for them or make a bait.
I believe. Oh, I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to be real easy.
I do have another.
We want to try to simplify the fight, so eliminate one of the arms if possible.
Okay. So like an arm snipe, and then do you have a specific finish? We'll just bonus points for both parts.
Kenji's idea, then follow up with the center chop. So you
Okay,
can go
so
like
arm
outside
snipe?
lane, inside lane.
Okay, so to recap, center stab of some sort, you can have some fun with it. A lateral step, chop to chest, or a arm pick, whichever, followed by that chop to chest.
Or can't we do like 2 quick hits on one?
That may just happen kind of naturally here, so we're gonna see how it goes. But okay, it sounds like you've got your plan. We're gonna watch here, and we'll see if this executes. And no spoiling it yet. We're gonna do 3 fights, give you 3 chances. All right, we're ready. Do you want to do legs, no legs? What's your preference? So we'll just move you to there, or you get.
Remember, Achilles, if you lose, we all
die.
Slave.
It's Are you trying to make me win or make me lose?
So, legs, no legs.
Do you got knee pads on? No. Then we'll go no legs.
Okay, cool. All right, excellent. So
like
we're
it's
gonna do 3
like
fights.
the
He's got 3 chances to
classic
try to his plan.
duel
Don't
between
ask
the
him his plan
the
yet.
2 armies.
Troy versus the other one.
Yeah, Achilles
so-
is just
Right. Okay, so
I
you
feel
guys,
like 4 times a day.
so you guys can tap, and we're gonna give this a go, yeah? All right, and go ahead, cowboy. There's 1 stick on this deal.
And how did I manage to hit it? Fuck, I just gave everything away.
That's all right. Oh, first
Oh,
one.
I did. Okay.
All right.
You hit it right here, right below.
Excellent. Okay, class is paying attention. They're super involved. They can see it. All right, 2 more.
You're a fucking dark Zach.
Hey, you have no idea. You're thinking too much. Calm down. Believe in yourself or something. The spirit of God and animator.
Dad, it's anime!
Don't on that. You might try to power up.
Just go Goku.
You'll be here for 20 minutes.
He just accidentally throws his sword like a javelin.
Okay, and 1 more fight.
Yeah, he's been winning.
Total 1.
You got it.
Yeah, you got leg. Oh, you're doing legs.
It's 3 fights anyways. All right, so before we say anything, class, it's your chance to sort of figure out what the 3 things were. Now, first, do you think he got through all 3 things that he was supposed to try? And it can be yes or no. It doesn't really matter.
Probably so.
Okay. What do you think one or all of those things are?
Stab. Protecting your sword side.
Okay.
Lateral movement.
Okay. Those are really good things. You've identified things that your opponent was doing. Perfect. We want you thinking about this anyways. So, who would like to spoil what our plan was, or plans, for our fighter?
He got the stab. He figured that one.
Oh yeah. You definitely got your stab. So, cowabunga.
I'll just go ahead and explain it. So the plan was stab, which honestly, you being Flo, I was like, we need to do that anyways. Then it was, like you said, lateral movement, but it was more of a lateral movement to try to strike your body, like lateral, boom.
Right.
Or snipe your arm, and then lateral.
Okay. With a finish to the chest. So we got through most of it, and in some cases, it's really hard not to stab the Florentiners. So like, we probably should have decided not to stab the Florentiner and just seen what happened. But this was good.
Yeah.
So we kind of identified it.
Because I sniped the arm, and I was going to go for the lateral, but then you started getting aggressive. I'm like, no.
Always fall back on one of your plans. Wasn't too hard to come up with that, right? We sort of came up with a plan within, 30 seconds. This is a thing you can be doing when you're in the pits, waiting to fight, while you're watching who's fighting. Too much time we sit in a pit and we wait and we don't use that time to see what they're doing, what they're fighting with. What do they like to do? Do they just always open stabs on the Florentiner? Well, maybe they do. Maybe that's something you can prepare for by all right, we just stabbed a Florentiner. He then stabbed another one. Oh shit, he stabbed 3. Okay, there's a really good chance I'm about to get stabbed, right? And this just gives us a heads up before we get to that pit. Now, obviously, if you just stabbed 3 Florentiners and then you get simoed out or something, all right, well, you're planning for something that didn't happen, but had that happened, you'd be prepared, right? Or have some idea of what to try. Now, maybe that'll be the time you don't get stabbed and that sucks, but we can gamble a little on this, that's okay. Excellent, thank you guys. We'll grab 2 more people. Does someone want to go be the person out in the field, and would someone like to go and fight the person out there?
I was going to say, no one wants
Whichever
to go out the field.
position
I'll
you
go
like
out
to
to the field.
Yeah, I guess we could always do that too. You know what? Let's do that.
Yeah.
We'll send you out to the field because now we've seen you fight a little, and now we're gonna make a plan here.
Okay, you're going.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm way too old for all this. I'm gonna throw 3 spin shots. That's it. That's my whole plan.
How many people have you killed today, Lily?
I've done okay. I do all right sometimes. Again, interchangeably good and bad depending on what's going on. Okay, cool. All right, so what do we want to try for our champion here? So you can tell I didn't go through all the names this time, so I'm super bad about this. Tripod. Is that for funny reasons?
It's not my story to tell.
Awesome. That is one that I'm now very curious about. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm afraid. I'm afraid for this story. I don't need that. All right, so go ahead and grab your equipment. Excellent. Okay. We saw what our evil villain person has.
He's my sparring partner. I'm going to add this, and then maybe we can build on it.
Mm-hmm.
If you bait, he loves the challenge and will try to hit the big spot.
So if we're saying super low shield,
even if
immediately
it's
low.
not
As your shoulder or maybe an arm or a hip, he will try to go for it.
Do you feel good about trying to counter something with a really obvious bait? Yeah. Okay. So
Even better if you can make it look natural, like you do it as a bad habit.
So
I'll make sure to waggle my eyebrows.
So for simplicity, let's say we want to overexpose your port shoulder. So that way we have something we can see as the class here. Okay, what else do we got?
So right away I noticed the height difference. So you want 2 played that you can. It's probably going to be something like over the board. Top.
Okay, so some board shoulder shot. Anyone else? A third?
He doesn't guard his legs at all. Go for the pump fake board side.
Try to get a sword side hit. Well, we have a what-handed fighter.
Damn it. I did not.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but there's like such a height difference that he'd have to make.
Now,
a
it's not that you
lot
can't.
You know what? Change.
You still want to see it? Is that in your repertoire at all?
Just scoop deep around his board and hit him in the ass.
Big classic lefty rep. Okay,
Well,
so
why shouldn't you do a rep?
Yeah,
you
pull
can do
it
a
on
stab.
well, that's true. You want to try that? We're making this harder for you now. Okay, so we'll simplify. Some overly sold bait to lefty board shoulder. See, everyone forgets the lefties.
I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry, and then I just lost it. Into a classic lefty hip wrap. Lefty hip stab. And what was the second thing? What was the thing in the middle? Anyone remember?
Over the board.
And a board side shot your preference. Okay.
And Dad said he doesn't protect his
That doesn't
legs.
protect the legs. Okay, we'll see if he wants to do it. All right, we're good. Thank you. Spent a little more time on this one, but I feel like it's going to be good. It's going to be exciting.
Oh, we'll see.
Now, bonus points if you spend. I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I haven't spun for at least 5 years.
It won't be expensive. You won't even know it's going. All right, preference, legs, no legs. What you guys want? I've got
Okay.
pads. You got pads? You're still no pads?
Still no pads.
All right, cool. Swing on this, yeah? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Excellent, sweet. Okay, we'll tap and then 3 fights. Nice call. Bonus points if you can still execute the plan with your other hand.
No.
All right, good try. Two more. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, this is just about executing the plan.
Doesn't dice.
Ow. Ignore. Just for
Ignore
safety,
it.
whatever. I mean, when to execute our plans. That's the other reason.
I wasn't
if
even
we
aiming
get
for the
leg
leg.
post or something. It's that time. Ooh, man, that was super close.
Yeah.
I felt it in my body. Peanut Gallery couldn't see it, but that was cool. No, here, he's already tapped. All right, one more. Oh, nice. You okay? Nice.
You good?
Face first? Yeah. Let's do one more. No. Face.
Oh, no. Was that in time? Sure.
We're just executing the plan. We're not
Okay.
worried about it. Yay, we fought. It's cool. The winning and losing here is really not important. I just want to see if we can do our plan, right? Like that's
Sorry
the
for a face
idea.
shot.
Yeah, that was
Kind of
a
stab
decent
for the
one.
shoulder.
That was a decent one. Okay, so what do you think the plan was? Of 1 to 3 things, did you execute them, or what'd you see?
I did notice you threw high crosses multiple times, so one of them might have been high cross. But it also seemed like you were trying to bait me a lot too. And knowing that he's right there, I go for baits all the time because my philosophy is, if you're gonna bait me, I'm going for it, and either I'm dying or you're dying. So,
My man. all right. So was that 3? Was that 3 guesses?
that was technically 2, but
Oh, you've got one more. Yeah.
I'm assuming stab also.
All right. So how'd he do? Pretty good, right? So your friendship definitely betrayed our whole plan. I saw you even look.
I mean, it was the basis of
I saw
Yeah.
your eyes look at it, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna work. This is gonna be perfect. This is it. This is the plan.
Homie
This is gonna
sold
be
it so well.
Oh, it was really good.
If it wasn't for the fact that I know he probably said that, like I was like, I have no reason to guess that I have no reason to believe he didn't say that. So I'm like,
We gotta get trickier. See, this is the second time we were predictable. Shame on us.
and then at first it's like I was questioning it, but then when I saw the second bait, I'm like, Me wants to just go for the bait.
Did you notice he was left-handed sooner than we noticed he was left-handed?
I noticed. I knew he was left-handed before we fought. As soon as you guys sent him up, I was like, oh, left-handed fighter.
We made a bunch of assumptions before we went, oh yeah, he's left-handed.
He wasn't holding gear yet.
No, but hey, we assumed right.
I saw him fight earlier, and you were fighting a left-handed person, and you were talking about how it's difficult fighting a left-handed person because you're not used to it.
So what was your 3 things we wanted you to try? So the bait shoulder, and then achieving the shoulder, your board side shoulder, and then I was supposed to stab. You were damn close. I mean, that was
literally.
That was just fantastic.
You got it right. I felt how close it was. I was like, no.
Like, if you had told me you got stabbed, I would have been like, oh yeah, it makes sense. Like that was damn near executed. Very cool. And then trying to get you to get punked for trying to throw a bait.
Yeah.
That was good. That was really good. Excellent.
If this was a normal fight, I would have definitely thrown for the bait because I'm like I was like
betrayed him. Like it just set our guy up for an L. Okay, so now who wants to fight our definitely lefty?
Wow, that's what you think.
I'll fight him.
I will fight. Okay, cool. So now we've got to see him fight a little bit. Get kind of an idea of what he's doing, at least from a couple of fights. That's a lot of times all you have to, go on. What are we gonna have our fighter here try?
Well,
Boom.
Just something I noticed is his back foot, he has the heels really high up, so it could potentially cause an issue if you aggress on him.
Okay, so you want him to aggress. Do you want him to do anything in particular with aggression, or just be aggressive?
Yeah, it might hinder his movement in general.
Okay, so it's a lefty. Well, if you could aggress hard, then laterally step towards his shield and throw maybe a board side wrap of some sort, maybe a dark side.
Okay, so you want high aggression, dark side on the lefty's board side. Okay, that's a good easy one. I mean, I do that one all the time.
Because I don't know. I'm just trying to think,
I mean, I thought we would challenge him, but okay. All right, no, but that's okay because this could work.
Can you pull up the double leg spin?
What?
I will be on the ground.
We'll avoid the crate. Oh no, we don't have to. Okay,
What if he does a dark side stab?
We're just obsessed
Why are
with
we?
stabbing.
Yeah.
Okay, no. What? All right, so
No.
I believe I'm not disputing it.
You wanting me to scoop out his insides? What are we doing here?
I'm not saying.
All the horrible things you said.
So you push the shield over the sword arm and then stab straight.
Okay. That's too right. So I understand.
His shield's going to have. It's going to end like right here, so you can stab him like in the center.
Yeah, go for the solar plexus.
Do another dark.
Yeah.
So do
The
a dark.
double? The
I just feel
double?
like
I was
if
gonna
he
say
just
do it
tries
to
to
his
stab
shoulder,
and doesn't
but
move his
it can be
shoulder
board
over,
shoulder.
he's just going to get loses on.
Okay, what do we got? Let's get a better.
He's working
Back out of them. So.
He's working with
Not like
shield.
shield,
So if you try to fake lower quadrant to get him to drop his shield, you can get his shoulder on.
Okay, so like a low cross? Like go low and then like cross the shoulder? Okay. All right, so to recap, so everyone can pay attention to this nightmare. We've got the aggress pressing dark side, the dark side stab, and now a very reasonable fake hip wrap to board shoulder. Alright, we're ready! With a totally legitimate strategy.
Hey, I thought my idea was great.
No, it's wonderful.
See, why do I feel like you two, y'all are
That was one of the ideas of all time. That is like the worst. Tim, that is so hard. That is such a hard shot. The only saving grace is it's a punch shield guy.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking.
Alright, cool. Legs, no legs, what do you get done?
leg on down.
Leg on done. Alright, excellent.
What does that mean?
It means if he's not wounded, the leg doesn't count. If you wound him, you can finish him on the leg. Yeah, easy. You could also, I guess, technically double like combo him, like fast to kill him, but that's up to you.
So is you?
Oh yeah, I was gonna fight right.
You can, is that what we're doing?
No.
I was gonna say, heck yeah, our fighters tricky. That just, actually it makes our plan better.
You got this.
have to be good again.
We said that.
Can you do shield on shield manipulation and stuff?
Yes.
Yes. You can. It works really good.
Great call on the shoulder. I feel so bad because everyone keeps stabbing you when you like clearly are like, oh, okay, cool, I got it. Stabbed again. Why not?
Dead.
You can stab him late if you want. I approve.
Oh yeah?
Okay, one more. Oh, shoulder, nice call. Okay, how do we think our fighter did on executing our completely reasonable plan?
I said like maybe a 1.5 out of 3.
I would say the dark side stopped like in the first one. I was having problems figuring out the logistics of half of y'all's bullshit.
Okay, so do you have any guesses as to what our completely reasonable plan was to fight?
Probably won't.
I succeeded in like 2 of them ish.
It seemed really aggressive.
Okay, sure. And it's okay if you're just like, dude, I have no idea what this guy is doing. That's totally fine.
Sorry, that was part of it.
Well, if variety would make it easy.
It would have made it easier. I guess that's your clue.
Maybe.
Would this have been better for you?
No.
That might have also made it
No.
easier for the plan.
You expect me to be able to fight a lefty?
Dude, you'd have the advantage. I wouldn't have a fucking clue what I'm doing.
No lefties know what to do with other lefties. They're all
that's
terrible.
right. Yeah, that's right. It's the hand matching.
I gotta think it's gotta be something to do with the left arm.
Okay.
Or the board side.
So aggression, left arm,
That's all.
and maybe board side. Okay, no, that's okay though, right? Like it's exactly why we're here to do this class, so we start to think about this stuff. We really want to try to perceive what they're doing. All right. So what was he trying to do? Tim, why don't you explain what your shot was?
Aggress hard on you, then laterally step towards your shield and do a dark side.
He wanted him to
On
dark
board
side
side.
you on your
Yep.
board side
Yep.
while pressing, because you're using a center grip, so it seemed feasible that he might be able to sneak underneath. Did he execute this plan?
Half of it.
Half. You got the aggression part. So you were right there and went aggressive. What was the other thing that we had that had a little success? It was closer to successful. You can say what it is here.
Someone suggested a dark side stab.
Okay. So then we got a dark side stab as the option. Basically,
That's the
get
only
underneath
way
the
I
shield.
can explain.
No, I mean that's as good an explanation as any. But basically another underneath, protect the arm, try to stab underneath the board. Again, center grip, maybe sneaks in. And then finally, just a classic, we're gonna fight right here and try to go to board shoulder. Which I think worked pretty well. He eventually got to board shoulder and that was good. Nice. We're getting there. All right, anyone else looking to fight our new dummy?
I have an idea on a plan.
You have an oh good. We need someone who wants to execute. Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, not as complicated as what I said.
No, I mean, and Tim, honestly, it's not really that complicated, but it does come down to the individual and the plan to actually execute. Because if he's not sure what to do with this, it becomes kind of hard.
Now, I can't promise I can keep 3 things in my head, so I need to simplify this down.
I could yell for my dad.
Pick the best one.
I could yell for my dad. Yell dad.
Hey, if that's a strategy that you would like to employ, you can. But we want good things for our fighter, because that would definitely mess me up. If someone's like, "Dad," I'd be like, "Why is someone yelling dad at me? I ain't got no kids out here." Get me in trouble.
Doesn't have the greatest footwork.
Oh, sorry, do you have a plan, Tim?
No, I don't have a good plan.
Is it a reasonable plan? Is it dark side?
No, it's not. Well, actually, that might work.
Dark side or footwork?
What do you shot?
Okay. Let's. You want a little bit kind of simplified, yeah?
That's for me, yeah.
Okay, I actually have a.
Okay, so let's let them try first, and we'll come around. We'll start here.
Sword side chop.
Say it again.
Sword side chop.
So like just chop down like a straight chop.
Down, go top, and an angle in.
I can do it.
Okay.
Try to get him his hand behind his shield to get through him.
Because the shield, because it's back here. Okay, his defense a little compromised, right? That's a good observation. He's holding his hand back here. All right.
Collateral has a tendency to aggress fast,
Okay.
and he also has a tendency to
abandon his footwork when he moves forward quickly. If you bait him, there's a decent chance he'll be able to get him off balance.
So what's our plan then?
Bait him to get him to lunge forward, and dealer's choice? Dealer's choice, whatever he opens up, because he will open something.
Okay. Well, we're going to try to keep it simple. Okay, that seemed good.
I can try.
Number 3? That's okay. If you execute any of them, we tried. And, All right, we're ready. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll make this Banshee fellow try to, like, do something. Like, I hear he's, like, pretty... Is a student? Pretty, yeah, the students are...
I mean everything must be on the dark side.
You know, Whack told me to watch.
Three dark sides, it's fine.
Look, I'm on, like, super secret probation right now.
Yeah. I need to hang out and do karate in the woods.
We just
Like
have
with that, like,
Banshee
suggestion, I
meet the next person.
I'm sorry,
I think we just have Banshee meet the next champion.
Oh yeah, I would
just like...
I'd love for us to just beat up Banshee. Like a good plan for let's beat up Banshee
Just
is
give him
like...
2 shields and we'll just try to get around him.
Oh, we can just play beat up Banshee.
mine.
Sorry, I'm
Five people hear them fight.
Okay. When you guys, legs, no legs?
I'm fine with legs. I'm wearing the pads.
I'm not.
Well,
Okay, then no legs. Yeah, cool.
I don't feel like making this unusable.
All right, well, let's come like here where you can tap swords or something. Like that would be cool. Jesus Christ. No legs.
No legs.
No legs. Sorry. Nah, it's fine.
One,
Just
two.
fight. We want to execute a plan. That wasn't our plan. Sorry, spoilers.
Dad!
The plan worked.
Her momentarily distracted him.
good.
Oh, nice call. It doesn't really matter for this example. You guys can
backed up so fast. I was like, back it up, Terry. That's what went through my head.
Okay, was that one fight? That was one fight. Let's do 2 more fights. Yay! Combat! Nice call. Nice call. Good shot. I mean, evildoer, how dare you throw good shots? One more. Oh, nice call. Okay, collateral. What was our plan?
You tried to aggress on me very hard in the beginning. Didn't quite work out. He tried to distract me, just annoyed me.
That was never a part of the plan, probably.
That's all I got out of that. Otherwise, I have no idea what your goal was, but it didn't work.
Literally, I
feel like we accomplished many things because we were thinking about our fighting. So, what was your plans to try?
Well, going for that shoulder, not shoulder chop, but short arm chop. I couldn't quite get the dog out to get that.
I mean, you got it on the first round. You were after the board arm?
The goal was to like get your arm out a little bit, so.
Oh yeah, no, that doesn't happen with me. Not often.
Awesome. Okay, good. And our third was
bait.
Bait.
Or do something to do with your footwork, at least.
Now, and we saw a little more of that once you were both wounded. Collateral starting to lunge in and kind of showing what we talked about a little bit, what we sort of saw. And like we said, this is all important stuff. Some people you're going to know a little bit. Some people are going to over-plan for their friends who are in this the audience here, and that's going to affect kind of the outcome of where your fights might go, at least in the confines of this exercise. Very cool. Do we have any more fighters? If you'd like to be the person, you're absolutely welcome to. Anyone who wants to jump in here and try to best the combat? Yep. Oh, Tim! Sure. Oh boy, I have plans for Tim. I wonder if there'll be similar plans as before.
I feel like I should volunteer for how complicated it is.
For all of your plans that you give us? No, complex plans are fun. If you can execute those ones, like that's really important. because I always look.
I have a thing for Tim already.
I think I could have potentially pulled that one.
See, but that's
I do too.
You already got the plan.
so, okay. So it looks like everyone has a lot of input. I want to grab one from anyone who hasn't given a plan yet first. I don't know that you have, so by all means, please do.
Okay.
No, yeah, go ahead. What do you got? At least one.
Okay, so we're gonna fake a dark side, and then you're gonna go back. You're gonna fake it again, and you're gonna go back. You're gonna fake it again.
Okay, 2 I'm definitely down for. 3 is, well, you know what? Fuck it, 3.
Like
let it
full on ones or like
Half probably.
Yeah,
okay, cowabunga.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so that's our one. What's another plan?
dark
I saw that she like lunges kind of quickly. She moves quickly and then leaves like her sword arm open.
Okay, so you want us to do some kind of sword arm snipe?
Yeah.
Okay, so a sword arm snipe when they compromise and their sword is misplaced. Okay, makes sense? Some kind of chop or something? Okay, an easy one.
What I've noticed is she crosses her legs a lot and leaves her board shoulder open.
So, board wrap somewhere in there? Okay,
somewhere up in the high cross area.
Let's add a step of complexity, Tim, for you. We're gonna have you do a sword sight hit fake, pump here, into board shoulder. It's just a touch of complexity. Okay, so 2 things here for you.
So
board shoulder, triple dark side. And
do I do anything after the triple dark side?
Landing. Land the third one.
Land the third one.
Obviously, why don't you know, Tim? Okay, I think we got our plan. We're ready to go. This is what you get for being fun and involved.
I deserve this. I deserve
this.
She knows what the 3 dark sides are, guys.
It's gotta be 3 dark sides, right? That's how it goes?
Nobody ever suspects the 5th one.
7.
All right, combat, no legs.
Oh, sorry, head.
No, shoulder. Okie dokie, 1 attempt. 2 more attempts to go. Okay, that's the 2nd attempt. And 1 more fight.
I got it.
All right. Nice, a little bit of press action, very cool. So class, how did our fighter do? Golf clap, okay.
So 1, 2, 3 dark sides?
Well, I have no comment yet. Go ahead. What do you think the 3 things were that our opponent was trying to do?
In seriousness, might not be dark side, but definitely a lot of baiting for this side. So
okay.
Maybe someone suggested a money shot.
Okay. 1 more off the top of your head if you got one.
Well, nothing was probably said about aggression. No.
No, that's totally fine. Yeah. But that's something to identify, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe your opponent just isn't being aggressive. Maybe we just said, hey, we don't want you to aggress. Mm-hmm. You know, you never know necessarily. So, okay, so non-aggression, maybe a triple dark side in there.
Nothing about stabs, maybe?
No stabs, which is unusual because we always had stab suggestions. Okay, cool. So Tim, what were your goals here?
Okay, so I needed to try to get you to have your arm out in the open and arm snipe. One of them was a sword side hip fake to board shoulder.
Jesus Christ.
And then the other one was 2 fakes of a dark side and doing the 3rd one.
Damn, all right.
Did we feel like he got to 3 dark sides, or did he do 1 and finish on 2?
He finished on 3.
He finished on 3. Look, Banshee knows. Hey, he's got that brain for it. Excellent job.
Really hard for that
we did try to sort it triple dark side.
I did my
I said
best
that
on
as a joke, but.
All right, do we have an opponent for El Timid here? Oh, we do! Excellent. I was hoping it would be this Banshee fellow I hear so many things about. Dude, I would give you all the ridiculous shit airborne nonsense.
That would be the funny joke. Yeah.
Okay, so what did we learn here and what do we want to try against our evil doer in the field? Suggestion.
Exact same plan as last time.
That would be.
Do you want to try exact same plan as well?
I'll go for it.
Okay, everyone good with it? Because if anyone has anything new.
I'll take any suggestion.
Nobody suspects the same one again.
Hold it out.
Okay, so let's just modify one. How do you feel about fake sword side up the board side shoulder? Is that in your repertoire?
I can try that. I don't try that a lot.
You sure you don't want to just use 4 fake dark sides instead?
No one suspects the fourth one. I really want to get someone to do 7 high crosses. I kind of feel like this could be our time.
I think Reinhardt's your guy.
Okay, so let's abandon the, what's the middle one? So triple dark side.
The arm chop.
Oh yeah, we'll get rid of the arm chop for 7 high crosses.
Okay.
All right, we're ready! Oh, I'm so excited for this. This is a good class. I mean, I think it's fun.
I'm having a good time.
You know, and that's all I'm here for. Well, Banshee, it's hardly an SKBC. Who's other homie that was like wearing your old tunic?
Oh, that's Damos.
Oh, that's that died. You know, that's so different to me. Like, I know
Every.
It's the hair. Oh, I'm totally involved. He walked really far away, to be fair.
Yeah, I need to make sure I didn't hear anything.
That's fair. That might compromise our plan. All right, go ahead and tap, and yeah, we'll get.
Don't be really Damos.
That was a perfectly reasonable number of high
That was
crosses.
like 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. I guess we should try another plan. 2 more fights. Okay, nice call. One more.
Dead. Oh, late? Okay.
This is going to be a lot harder to execute the plan. I still believe, though.
I mean, valiant effort was made there.
Okay. All right, Tim, what was our mighty and reasonable plan?
So there was like something about like probably 5-ish, maybe 6 high crosses.
We just didn't execute that plan. We just couldn't get there. Too many.
Something of a fake low to like board side.
Board side. Okay.
And then, fuck, what was the last one? Trying to tie me up either on the sword side or up on my shoulder to ass wrap.
Okay, interesting. How do we feel about the assessment that Tim had here? Close? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
What was our plans for you?
So one of the what you tried to do last night was the triple fake dark side.
Oh, that's one. Okay.
You're not doing that very well.
So that's probably what this seemed like. Because like I thought about that because that's. Okay.
The second one was also the same one you tried to do last time. Fake the dark side, the board shoulder. The last one was 7 high cross.
Yep, we just, if we only got to 5 or 6, we just couldn't execute.
Yeah, just let us hit you one more.
Yeah, we needed one more, Tim. Why'd you die so fast?
I'm sorry.
No, excellent.
I was just like, wait, what the hell is, or what the heck is going on here?
I corrected the language. Damn it, Tim. All right. Do we have? I know it's getting dark. I lost track of time. I have no idea how long we've been here. Maybe that recording.
It's 8:11.
I don't know.
8:10. 8:10, so 20.
We have another 20 minutes.
Oh, excellent.
Let's do more.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, that's okay. Well, see you later.
9 high crosses this time, right?
What are you trying?
I feel like the coveted 4 dark sides.
Because like. Okay.
Well, is it 4 in one fight or 4 over the course of?
No. What it was like.
We'll take some. Crosses. Yeah, I'm happy everyone's having fun. That's cool. Raj, what's up? What do we want here?
Observing Reinhardt fighting, he likes to cross. So he punch. So he likes to cross the punch over to this side and then throw shots over here. If you can take a step over this way, you might be able to throw a straight chop. You might just disengage, but I think a good plan, if you see him do this cross commit, take a step to the side. It would be board side, but it'll be where his sword is, and then deliver a straight chop.
I see. All right, so to simplify, he ends up in this position, step, and jump. Or, hell, a wrap at this point. Something on that side, and we'll call it a W, because, you know. Okay, so that seems pretty reasonable. What else we got here? Oh boy, you're gonna let me down if this is too simple.
Is it the combat roll?
It was gonna be relatively simple.
No, go. Please.
Okay, so when he crosses over, stab the shit out of his shield and ass wrap him.
All right, so
by the hands.
If he tries to come underneath his shield or go behind his shield, stab it.
So if he does a dark side and I stab his shield, he's gonna take my arm.
Hey, this is the plan. Okay, this is the plan. I'm just we're gonna try to make it work. We're gonna try to make it work. And we got a new one, so we gotta go here.
All right. You're gonna fake the money shot. He's gonna cross. You dark side.
All right, I love it. I think this is like probably our best plan so far. All right, we're ready.
So.
Sorry. No, don't do it. Close your eyes with earmuffs.
Let me get this straight. Okay. So the first one, sidestep when he dark sides.
And hit him
Second
side
one
somewhere.
is stab when he dark sides.
Yup.
And the third one is fake money shot. And when he dark sides, I dark side him.
No, that's more complex, but like I like it. He's gonna throw a cross. Okay. So then you'll just go
Trust me, dude.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready now, probably. I agree. But I mean, hey, dark siding the dark side. Yeah, it's got vibe. It's got vibe.
That's not a counter to teach you in any of these classes.
So it's the dark side.
Nah, it's better this way.
My ADHD brain, maybe.
Look, I'm just gonna. If you get 1 out of 3, I'm gonna be stoked. We have good plan. 13 of them.
Why did I walk back?
Again, no legs. We'll just we'll let it ride. No legs. Why not? I'm really disappointed about that. Believe in yourself.
Wait, you gotta catch him. He really has a couple of
Leg off.
Yeah,
Shh! Don't spoil the fun, nerd. One more. I am like really stoked. This is gonna be a good one. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. My bones hurt, so this is great. Hey, would you look at, how do we think he did executing our plan? The laughter says good. All right, what do you think we were trying to do to you?
That's like an almost spin dark side.
Okay, that's an interesting way to look at that. All right, well, what else? What else do we try?
A lot of stab on my board side.
Okay. And anything else? It's okay.
And there's some high cross in there. Like there's definitely some high cross in that for roller somewhere.
Okay, what were our plans?
I definitely tried to hide the moves so they weren't so obvious, because obviously if I'm failing, I have to do it multiple times. So the first one was wait for you to dark side, so I was trying to bait you to do that, and then step shield side and do a wrap. The second one was stab your shield when you dark side, which I couldn't really get you to do another dark side, so I was just like trying to like get you to do what I want, which is really hard to do. And then the last one was fake money shot, wait for you to high cross, and then dark side.
Which,
yeah, that one worked.
That one looked pretty good. That Banshee guy is so hot.
Who would have thunk it?
As a bonus, I told him to go for medium crosses because he's not.
No, that was cool. We actually got one of the ones that I would say was a little more hard to land anyway. So it was sweet. Congratulations, great job. All right, it's getting dark. We got time for like one more and then a little discussion.
Hey, Banshee, you want to get up for this one?
I'm okay. I'm chilling.
Banshee's like retired now.
I'm retired. Dude.
Like this is. He's got the hairy hat and everything.
Yeah. Dude, I'm about to join House Long Blink, honestly.
Wait, that's a good idea. I can
Dude,
see.
I'm about to be there.
Okay, we'll call this like the last one, unless someone's really, really gung-ho to fight again. But this should be good. Thanks. It robs poor Haj of an opportunity to be the scoundrel out in the field. Heartbreaking, I know.
Unless Banshee stepped up.
You know, Banshee has a hard time stepping up to the plate for these guys. Just it's too much.
Crack under the
Just crack under the
closer. Coffee's for closers.
That's why I got bonds.
Okay. So we're focused. Very serious times. Very serious times.
Okay.
All right. What do we got?
All right. So a thing that works on him for a lot of people that fights him.
Are we about to fuck this up again? Because like he knows that you know that he's gonna know that you're gonna like whatever.
Right. I don't know. But if you close the distance, essentially close the distance, hit a sword on this side, making them think you're going for a high cross, and fake low, go right over his shield shoulder.
Okay, so like
Just
fake
wrap
shoot,
it.
sword side, up high, and then go low, and then board side.
High cross, low, shoulder. High cross, low, shoulder.
Yeah, I think you should probably not do like a full dark side, like a half one. So it's
Okay, do
quicker.
half dark side.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ooh, we'll call it the crescent
like a Twilight side.
Yeah, okay, excellent. I love it. We already got a new name for a shot. Shot creation. What else we got?
If you
sorry.
press on them hard, you can get a good deep hip scoop into them.
Okay, so a good deep ass wrap. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna add a bonus one here for you. You get 4.
For dark side?
No.
Well, there'll be
we need some kind of spin finish. I am disappointed, class. Why have we not had it?
I'll try. So like, yeah, there was one I wanted to give some people earlier. We'll see if you.
Oh, okay, good. So we've got a mystery 4th spin move. Okay, good.
Be careful.
Oh wait, what was the? I think I only had 3, unless
Look
I
at half dark side.
Oh, the Twilight
crescent
side, the crescent side.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's
Give
a
him
good
guesses.
yeah.
All right, never let them see it coming. This is the way to do it. Go out from the fucking wood. We should have said him sprint into the woods and come running out with one of those rabble
forgot one of them.
Benji, wait,
I can only think of 3.
Wait.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I don't know what's going on anymore.
You've lost control.
So
Spinny thing, the
cross.
Twilight side, that thing, yeah.
Boom.
What's the other one?
The little half dark side. Just finish somewhere. Board, shoulder, mass wrap.
Crescent.
The crescent move.
Oh, the ass wrap.
The ass wrap.
Is that after the Twilight side?
Sure, yeah, why not?
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
mix it in. If you can do both or whatever.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. All right, now we're really, really ready.
A wild kindred
Wait,
has
hold
a
on.
Don't listen to Banshee. Banshee's not in charge. He's a good listener.
Where's the Pokeball?
I'm glad you came.
Right
On his shield.
there.
I'm sure you
He stole it.
And on his Somebody threw 2 and failed.
Honestly, being over here out of that mess of pollen has been great. This has been so much less bad.
Yeah.
If I could take a full breath and not, hate my life.
Pokemon control. Pokemon.
I can breathe out of both nostrils over here. Pretty nice.
It must be nice. I gotta go find a Waffle House at like 3 a.m., man. I'm feeling feisty.
Of course. Classic.
All
Go in there with your cane and start beating people?
There was an incident at a different SKBC with some like locals being assholes. It's funny.
Rotating between.
I'm not saying I've ever gotten into a fight. Yeah. My goodness, it's Jason Bourne. Okay. All right. 3 fights. Let's do it. Is that me?
No, that's me.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know how.
I'll answer it for you.
You didn't even see it. He had to laugh because we laughed. Perfect. That class is over. That was good.
Mic drop.
Don't take the leg. We're not doing legs. I was going for him.
Don't worry about it for now. Good practice for the guy. And sorry.
I thought it was your head.
Nope.
Awesome.
Awesome. Hamburger.
Did I get the stab or was it? No. I was about to say I didn't really feel anything.
Woo. The verbiage was it did not reach. Oh, nice call. Good stab.
That was a good stab.
It's time to activate our super secret technique.
I've seen every plan already.
Oh, yes, I definitely also saw every plan and was paying attention the whole time. Don't do that. Psychopath. Trust me, the injury sucks.
Killed it.
Oh, let's go. One more.
Just pummel.
That's not very nice to say.
Oh, no, I meant my range.
What an asshole. Called him short.
I mean...
I'm kidding. This is funny, probably. That wasn't the... I mean, never mind. Great plan.
No, yeah, it worked.
Executed.
It worked.
Best plan. Terrific plan. No plan has ever been so great. Probably some Trump jokes there. I heard a groan.
That did it.
Hey, all right.
Good fight.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, our last set of fighters. My goodness. Okay, what did we see? What was Haj trying to do to you?
Honestly, I feel like he was trying to get me to open up. Either move my shield out of the way, drop it, expose my shoulder. He did take my sword arm, which I noticed he was trying to do that before, but I slipped up because I was rotating. And that's all I got.
Okay. What were our plans? And did any of them have sweet names?
I gotta hear these.
Well, no cool names, but no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, okay, there was one cool name. We came up with the half dark side, so it's like the twilight side or the crescent moon side.
Okay.
Something like that.
Super sick.
That was supposed to, in some way, fake you out, and then I was to like use movement, try to get the ass wrap. I tried a couple times, it didn't happen. You just had the board there. I was too far away when I engaged it, like here, but then, and then you moved.
Okay.
So that didn't work. Another cool plan was I was supposed to throw like a high cross here, and then to like a fake down low to hopefully get you to move the board, then go board side over. Tried that like 3 or 4 times, that did not work. And then I tried to circle you this way to get you coming in as well, to follow me this way, so that I could pivot and come around with that. And we did a mirror move on that one.
No, really fantastic to watch you both spin and realize, oh shit, we both just missed each other on a sweet spin.
So that you kept pushing this way, and I got tired of following you. So what I did was I actually slowed down so you could get a lead, and whenever you got to about here's whenever I fought.
Oh,
you were too far away.
Yeah, and that's where, I wanted to be lined up, so I'm like, okay, cool. Now here's where I need to be for the spin too.
Very cool reads, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. This has been super fun. So, I guess we're sort of in this closing kind of part of this. I hope this has been a fun exercise in making ourselves use our brains to try to pay attention to what people are doing. Look at this Banshee fellow. He's got a sick hat, crazy glasses, probably super good at fighting, drinking some kind of monster beverage. I mean,
stop my heart.
Just stop your heart. But that could be the sign of a serious fighter. Crazy nonsense, right? So, fight him later. Fight him later.
Yeah, you can fight him later.
He's much too good for me. But this is kind of like the idea, and we can be doing this all the time. Like literally all the time. While you guys are watching people fight, while we're coming up with plans. Now obviously the exercise is goofy and we're adding stuff, but like you can do this at park. You can get people together and be like, all right, I'm gonna come up with a sweet plan for my buddy to try to like hit you with stuff. Like go away, we're gonna workshop this real quick. And it can make park just kind of fun. It turns practice into good times, and then it's not always just like I gotta grind. It's time to like practice all my things. My tennis elbow. You know, we can make this sweet and fun. I mean, if it's fun, you'll keep doing it and you'll keep practicing. So, I don't have much else other than like kind of re-going back around over this. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, I'm happy to try to address them right now. If you got any. If not, I feel like we did it. I don't know how much time we have left. I mean, I'll stretch it. How many more minutes?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, my goodness, I don't have 3 minutes of content left. Banshee, quick, dance.
Come on, Banshee.
Look at him go. And it's like the Caddyshack, bro.
No, he's got to get in front of the camera and dance.
No, but awesome. If you guys have any questions outside of this, oh, that works. I can save myself.
Do you have any tips for trying to retain the information during the fight? Because I feel like I miss a lot of stuff that happens.
So, asking questions is always a good thing to do. Like, everybody is so friendly these days. Like, if you get hit with something and you're like, whoa, what did you do to me? If that was the thought that went through your head, you can just ask them. They're like, Banshee, what did you do to me? And you might get a sweet answer. Like, they might be like, oh yeah, I've got this really cool shot that I've been working on. And now you've just suddenly gained, one, some trade secrets, and two, you're just gaining information, and then you can kind of, you know, remember this. And this is good. This advice here that I'm about to give you, I think, is really good advice. Go and teach any of the stuff you guys have learned over the course of this event to your friends. Like, half the time, you should all just split up and take different classes and then teach each other the stuff from those classes. You get like double the SKBC experience without having to be in all the classes. Are you just like saying, yeah, oh, is that clapping?
That's this clap. I'm clapping, but not next to the.
Amazing.
Yep.
Clap, 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 clap. See, I even got a 1 finger clap or 2 finger clap. Impressive. But that's the best way to retain it. If you can talk through it and it starts to sound weird to you, you'd be like, oh no, wait, that might not be right. I know you're kind of forced to recall that information and it helps you retain it. So that's usually good. You can take notes if you're good at note taking. I suck at note taking, so I don't.
No, I was going to say notes because Deimos got me on that. So I have like a Google Doc of just notes. So
that's awesome. No,
shout out to Deimos, your underbelt.
You get so many like props over here for some reason.
Dude, I'm just gonna come to all your classes. I don't know what it is, but
if I know the person, it's usually pretty easy. I mean, or you're Tim. Remember, always the fourth dark side. And when you land it, if you do it, hey, if you were brave enough to go throw a 3 dark side combo or a 4th at this event, that's what please cheer and let us know that Combat Computer taught you how to do that. And if I hear you, I will cheer and embarrass whoever it is that you killed with it. Hopefully an instructor. Bonus points if it's Banshee.
Hey, Tim, you heard him. Hit the quadraside.
The quadraside.
3 fakes and then a 4th one that works.
The full moon cycle.
Okay, excellent. That was probably 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's 8:30.
We did it! I got it! I nailed the time! No, thanks guys, this is super, super fun. Please hit me up anytime. It can be Facebook, it can be whatever. Talk to me tomorrow, whatever. Talk to me tonight, doesn't matter. I'm happy.
Last chance to say something funny.
Dark quadraside.
I don't know, I got nothing. I'm on the spot.